My cousin nearly drove me to KLL myself and he didn't care. This happened years ago and I'm in a much better place now and I will be talking about UNA living myself, so please seek help if you're having dark thoughts. Years ago when I didn't have steady work, I decided to move 4 hours away and work and live with my aunt and work at her mom and pop restaurant that she owned. It was a small place with about 10 tables. It was often very busy and I often worked 10 to 13-hour days with little to no break. As an Army veteran, I was trained to be unselfish and that mission always came first. So I treated the restaurant like my unit and pushed myself hard every day for my aunt's place. Unfortunately, unlike the Army, some co-workers didn't rally behind me. In fact, they sought to take advantage of my willingness to work hard. My cousin, aunt's son, also worked there as a server like me. I worked on a consistent schedule and only took Fridays off. My cousin, on the other hand, was a bit more free form and would come into work and take days off at random with little to no warning. He'd often show up hours late and leave early. The only exception to this was Fridays when he knew I wasn't scheduled to come in. It would be Fridays that he'd actually show up on time and stay until closing because he didn't want to be hounded by his mom. Of course, he'd do whatever he wanted whenever I was at work cause his mom wouldn't hound him. Why? Cause I was busting my ass doing the jobs of 2 to 3 people at times. This went on for several years and I started to grow tired of my cousin's constant random work shifts. My cousin is a closeted shopaholic and loves to go shopping. Obviously, for the many years I was working at the restaurant, this meant he couldn't go out on Black Friday since I was always scheduled off. However, during one particularly busy Thanksgiving weekend, my aunt asked me if I would forego my one day off and come in on Friday as we were already short-staffed. Remembering how busy Thursday was with it just being me, I decide to do the unselfish thing and agree to come in on a Friday. We already had a stacked schedule for Friday with tons of catering orders and a full dining room, so I wanted to be a team player. Friday morning rolls around and I head into work.